Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. How are you doing today? All right, quickly, we're going to be diving into UI UX 101. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of you would have heard about UI UX, and there's a lot of misconception about this word. So people are used to calling these two words together, fusing it and making it one. Yeah. But the truth is, these two words are different. They are very different. Okay. All right. Now, let's dig deep. Now, imagine that you open an app. Yeah. And then this app has beautiful pictures, beautiful, maybe animation, beautiful images, illustration. And after some minutes, you're frustrated. You cannot figure out the app. You don't even know where to go to, what to do next. Just keeps, you keep going round in circles. Now, that is the fine line between UI and UX. Now, these two words are completely different. They mean two different things. You could be a UI designer, you could be a UX designer, and you could be both. Now let's go into the difference. Now let's start with UI. UI simply means user interface. Now, the user interface is basically the colors you can see on your screen, either your desktop app, your mobile app, your websites, all the colors you can see. The colors, the images, the buttons, the icons, the layouts generally of your digital product. That is the UI. So once you see the colors, you see the all the images, that is the UI of that particular digital product. Either you're using it on your laptop, or you're using it on your desktop, or you're using it on your phone. That is it. Now, the job of a UI designer basically is to add colors to whatever product you are working on. So there's a product you want to use or you want to put out there. Now, you can't just put empty screens or blank screens. Nobody's going to want that. So the UI designer puts the colors, determines what color would suit that particular product, determines what buttons, what icons will work for that particular product, and then put it there so that the product will look warm, so that the product will look light, it will look interesting, and then people will want to interact with it. That is UI. Now let's go into UX. Now, UX means user experience. Now, user experience simply means carrying out research, knowing what people's pain point is. Okay, like you want to know what problem people are encountering concerning a particular digital product, either existing or non-existing. Okay, it might be an existing product now, and then people are already complaining, and then you want to understand their pain points. What is frustrating them while using this product? Now you carry out research, you find out, either you do a one-on-one or you take surveys, you carry out surveys, you send out forms, whichever way, just finding the answer to the problem people are encountering using a digital product. That is the UX. Now, this UX helps you to understand the problem and helps you to be able to find a solution around the common problem. Because, of course, you're not going to be talking to just one person. So, you've spoken to like 10 people, and then, or you've sent a survey to like 100 people. So, from the results you've gotten, from the responses you've gotten, you'll be able to streamline it and say, okay, this are the pain point of these people. This is how they feel about the product. This is what they think about the product. This is what frustrates them about this product. Okay, then you begin to think of what can we give to them? What solution can we prefer that will make this product usable? Now, always remember that be it UI, be it UX, your product needs to be user-centered. It means that the users come first. You are not the important person in this whole scenario now. The user is the important person, because if you design a product or if you work on a product and nobody is using it, then your product is useless. So your product has to be user-centered. User-centered. Okay. Now, we have talked about the key difference between these two words, the UX meaning the user experience and the UI meaning the user interface. Now, the UX simply tells us how somebody feels. You determine how they feel about your products. The UI is just the, all the surfing, the pictures and the colors. Don't forget that. Now, those are that's like the simplest way to understand the difference between UI and then UX. So let's see it like this. If you have a structure, you buy a land now, and then you want to build something on that land. Now, first thing you are going to do is to check it out, check out the environment. If you're, let's say you're a businessman or a businesswoman, and then the first thing you're going to do is to check out the environment. What is that thing that you can put up here? What structure can you put up on this land that would make a change for you and for the people in the community? Now, the first thing is for the people in the community, because of course we know you want to make money, but if what you are putting out there is not going to be relevant, then the money will not be made, if you understand what I mean. So now you are in a place and then you discover that everybody there is doing a particular thing. You might want to go for something different. So first you have to do like a survey, go around and check what is happening here. Are people renting shops? Do people want a plaza, or do they just want mini shops? Carrying out all of this survey is your UX, trying to understand that environment. Now, when the building or the structure has been put in place, now choosing your colors, the colors you want to use for that building. Okay, you want it to be pink, purple, yellow, red. I'm just calling colors anyways. But the thing is, your color will be determinant on the kind of structure you put up. Now, the color you will paint your house, your home, where you'll be living, will be different from the color you paint a shop. I'm very sure of that. Now, for a building where you want people to be attracted to, you want it to be something bright, something that can be obvious from a far distance. Now, the colors you'll be putting on that building, inside and out, the aesthetics you'll be putting there, the ceiling, the roofing, the decoration, whatever you'll be doing on the building, that is your UI. I hope you've been able to get the difference between UI and UX. Till I come your way again, I remain Otama Design, and I would love you to please send this link to your friends, to your family members. Let them click and subscribe. Thank you so much.